Hi everyone. So now we are going to learn about the functional testing versus non-functional testing. So starting with the functional testing, it verifies the operation and action of an application, where non-functional testing verifies the behavior of an application. Functional testing is based on the requirement of the customer, and non-functional is based on what is user or customer is expecting. Functional testing is it help to enhance the behavior of an application, where non-functional help to improve the performance of the application. Functional testing is easy to execute manually, where non-functional testing is hard, very difficult if you are doing it manually. Moving to the next point, functional testing is based on the business requirement, where non-functional testing is based on the performance requirement. In the functional testing, unit testing, your smoke testing, integration testing, and regression testing comes. And in the same case, if you are going to for the non-functional testing, then performance testing, load testing, stress testing, and scalability testing is coming. Moving to the next pointer, execution. It is performed before non-functional testing is started, and non-functional is done after the functional testing is completed. Focus area is based on the customer requirement. We do the functionality check, and it is based on the what user is expecting. That point we have already seen. Main point I am putting here as a what parameter we are testing. So it is easy to define functional requirement, where the non-functional is very difficult to define. Then coming to the next point, users is help to validate the behavior of the application, where non-functional testing help to validate the performance of the application. Objective for the functional testing is carried out to validate the software action, where non-functional it is done to validate the performance of the application, or you can say your software anything. Requirement. Functional testing is carried out using the functional specification. Like if you are clicking on addition button, then it should add two value or more than that. Coming to the non-functional testing, this kind of the testing is carried out by the performance specification. Like if at the same time 1,000 user, 1 lakh user are trying to log in and trying to access any web page, then how your application, your product is behaving, the performance should be not be impacted. Coming to the next, manual testing. Functional testing is easy to execute by the manual testing, where load testing and other testing you cannot do manually. It requires some automation or some extra additional tool. Functionality for functional testing is describe what the product does, and in non-functional it define how the product works. Example, check login functionality, and here in the non-functional the dashboard should load in 2 seconds. So testing type, what are the testing type involved in the functional testing? Unit testing, smoke testing, user acceptance, integration, regression, localization, globalization, interpolarization. And coming to the non-performance testing, volume scalability, uses, load testing, stress compliance, portability testing, and disaster recovery testing all come under the non-functional testing.